Hi guys, it's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents. I hope you're well and I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. It's Monday morning and I want to welcome you to my property tour because I'm at a place called Blueberry Road, and it's just lovely around here because this is a property that's a detached property built by Bloor Homes, and it's just set away from ongoing car traffic and vehicular access. Got these lovely walks that come around the property, as you can just see as I pan the camera around, and it's this one here, that red brick one just in front of us. It's a 4-bedroom detached property. It's priced very well. It's a lifestyle move for the owner. Of course, you can have double glazing and gas. You go into a open hallway, loo. You've got a kitchen and a dining room. A little bit of warning if you want to open up, kick it through, then you could be there as well with the kitchen diner. You've also got a dual aspect living room, which is lighting area. Then you've got that, and then you've got an added conservatory, I'd say. Like I said, upstairs are 4 bedrooms. You've got the ensuite, you've got the bathroom. And outside then at the rear there, it's enclosed. The sun's going to come over to the rear as well, so you're going to get sun in the day. And then you've got driveway parking and a garage. It's a great property to have, this property in Blueberry Road. They very rarely come on the market because of its position here. And you've got a lovely tree line, hedge line as well, herbaceous borders and pathways and good links in and out. So we're going to spin the camera around. We're going to talk about its location and then go into this property through that door just in behind me in Blueberry Road. Sun is not in my eyes. I was trying to find a shaded point there. There you can just see those lovely brick elevations, tiled roof door. The drive parking is just there, so 1, 2 cars in behind. You can see similar cars. I mean, those guys have parked the car in front, but you can see just along here how much lovely little frontage you've got here. Of course, you're going to have people walking by, but just not traffic. That's a bonus as well. Like I said, it's built by Bloor Homes. It's a lovely detached property and it's truly immaculate inside. Now, just talking about the area quickly. Football club up there, rugby club up there. Go up through there. The highly thought of Forest and Sandridge School with its Ofsted outstanding, big tick. Oak School, Secretarial School just up the road, big tick. And if you walk down here, you know, I'm quite a fit lad. You can do the walk into town in about 10-15 minutes as a level walk. And you can either walk down there or go around to Spa Road. There's 2 surgeries up here as well. There's good road links to Bower Hill, A350, Laycock, Bath is 16 miles away. If you want a decent day out talk shopping, you know, it's about a 45-minute drive. The M4 is about the same. Again, a little bit less drive, about 20-25 minutes on a good day. The pretty little National Trust village, say, of Laycock is picturesque, that one. It's about 7 miles north of here, and you just come out of here and go down to Woodrow Road, but you can get up to Devizes, through Sandridge Common. You can get into other towns as well. It's very centrally located, but ideal for schools or somebody looking to either trade up or trade down, because you can wheel your suitcases into this one. It's immaculately presented. Let's get you in to this property in Blueberry Drive. Just going to walk over this little fence that you got in front. What I will do though, while we're here, so as I bring this camera around, let me just show you got a parking. There's the vehicle there. And you can just see 1, 2, and of course we're not saying suggested parking in front. I know the neighbours have, but you've got your 2 spaces anyway, and your garage, which is the main thing. Lovely elevations, immaculate inside. I'm going to show this one off for you today. Many of these 4 beds left on the market either, especially if you want to move in by a certain date. This is going to be ideal for you. But a very motivated seller. Stairs rise, first floor landing, rooms off, dual aspect room there. That door in front is going to be the loo, and then you've got a kitchen, and you've got a separate dining room as well. And you've got some nice tiled flooring. Let me just show you that. Tiled flooring in here and in the kitchen. Gas and radiators. Let's just open up this. You know what's going to be in here. There we go. Loo. Low level WC wash and basin radiator. Again, that tiled flooring, and in there's another door. I won't open it, but that's the storage under the stairs. So it's pretty cool. And then if I pan just around here slowly, you're going to see a wall that only separates that room from that room. So of course, if I just wanted to knock on this, knock, let's just start walling. So let's just explore the dining room a minute. You've got obviously space for dining room and chairs. If that opened up, you could put a central ironing in there. You've got the view then to the aspect to the front, which is pretty. And it's nice because you've got, you know, a wooded feel in the sense of trees, and you know you're not overlooked or close to proximity of other houses in front, which is really important. So there's your dining room, plenty of space for chested drawers and units, dining room table and chairs, decent room. And again, just a simple knock through. Some people have, I think, what it future-proofs, most people that have done it have been pleased they've done it because it makes sense to, in my opinion. Certainly as to the hub of the house is the kitchen. Coming into the kitchen, they've got a breakfast area, some nice bar stools, plumbing for washing machine, plumbing for dishwasher. I left the door open at the rear there. The sun's just appearing over that front top ridge of the roof as well, so you are going to get the sun all day, most of the day at the rear there. Built-in fridge freezer to the right, eye level cupboards, cooker incorporated into the units as you'd expect, double glazing of course. Gas boiler is just going to be there. Let's open it up, see if I'm right. There she is, gas boiler. Bring that camera around, and again, nicely laid out room. You can keep it as a dining room. On the other side, keep this as a kitchen. The owner of this has, it was something that the owner thought about doing, never got around to it. I think most people will. Nice double glazed window to the rear, 1.5 bowl sink unit. Coming back out into this hallway, the stairs go to the first floor landing. You've seen the loo in the dining room. This room's great because you've got a dual aspect living room here. It opens up into that nice conservatory, which I'll show you, but you've got plenty of space here for freestanding suite. You can put the TV over there on the wall if you want, just above that sort of feature fireplace, which is electric. And I don't know if that's staying or going with the property, but that is electric. Coming back up through here, if I just turn the camera around, that conservatory is a decent size as well. You can just see the size of this room, and it's a lovely dual aspect room. It's light and airy. And again, I think the TV goes up there. You can even build in those media units. I think they're fantastic, by the way. They'll create more space, more storage for you. I think they're the way to go for a lot of, say, the modern homes, or even older, doesn't matter, but that look and feel for a media unit's pretty cool. Double glazed window to that front, so if I then come back to see that front window, you've got the radiator underneath. Radiator is always going to be in each room, and then again that aspect in front, which is pretty cool. It's very good. Close to schools, close to amenities, very convenient, green open spaces as well if you like your walking. Maybe you've got a small dog, big dog, whatever. But for children to play, it's important as well, and to be in close proximity to schools. There's 2 radiators in this living room. Opens up into the conservatory, double glazed construction. Nothing wrong with the roof, just wanted to tell you. So have a look at that. Windows only because of the hail that time. These open up, lovely sized room this. You can put a table in here. You've got power connected in here. Decent conservatory. And now you can see the sun, as you can just see that back open plan. It's got a little seating area there. I think the previous owners of this one had a hot tub out there. This owner doesn't, or never had use for the hot tub. But there you can see the conservatory. Come back through, it's a lovely double glazed conservatory. Really good sized lighting area. Living room, dual aspect in that sense. Nice welcoming hallway. Obviously the tiling's there. Blue. Stairs goes up to that first floor landing, and I'm going to stand equidistant to that room, into that room, so I think you know what you're going to do with it. There we are, boys and girls. Let's get upstairs, have a look at those 4 bedrooms, ensuite and bathroom. These crappy videos, I have to say, these agents out there all across the country, they do about a minute and a bit of rave music. There's no description of what the property entails, which way the sun's facing, where the schools are. And you've got this man or woman just flapping their arms as if to say, this is the room. Well, it's obvious, and they barely give you 2 seconds to look at it. So thank you for all your positive comments, because these are important. And these are for the people that are interested and want to look at this property, or any of my properties, and I've got a massive following, so thank you guys. But, that's what the Instagram shorts are for. But this room here, let's go back into this bathroom. Low level WC, wash and basin, panelled bath, shower screen there, tiled surround, shower unit. The old shaver point, if people have still got the leads. Obscure double glazed window, of course. Extractor fan. It's all in here, then it opens up. There's a built-in storage cupboard, nice landing area. Access to loft space just above there. Turn that around so you can see. Go into one of the bedrooms here. Now, this is the main bedroom. Double bed, storage either side. You've got sliding mirror fronted doors there to the wardrobes. Nice window just overlooking that front aspect. Radiator. Pop this window, this out here. That's that aspect again that we talked about. Just on an elevated view. All the way up there. I just think if you have got children, these are the properties you're going to look at. Because you're going to sell your 3-bed semi, and you want something bigger within a decent price range. Nice ensuite, washout basin, low level WC, part tile boarding. There's a little fan unit in it, electric. There's an extractor fan, and of course you know what's going to be in here. That's the shower cubicle, nicely tiled out. Up we go, shower, cubicle, tiles, unit as well. Nice ensuite that anyway, coming back out through, and then you're back out into your bedroom, which is your double. And of course you've got freestanding units over there, so it's plenty big enough for your main bedroom. You're always going to have one main bedroom which is bigger than the other two. Another bedroom, you can use this as an office if you wanted to. It's big enough. You can see that that bed pulls out. You can have a single bed in there, same view as the front aspect, overlooking that front there. And I'm not numbering them, this is just the second bedroom we're seeing, but there's 4 in total. If I take the camera over to here, you've got freestanding units either way. And again, bed big enough, window. What you see is on the tin there. Look at it's a great example actually of a Bloor home, because this lady's really looked after it, and it just put all your suitcases in. And last but not least, the next bedroom, double bed, freestanding either side, blah de blah. You can just see that you've got mirror fronted wardrobes, which I always think are handy. You've still got that space by the door. It just means everything's going to be ticked off for you, in the sense you don't have to do any work to it properly as well. You might change 1 or 2 things. The kitchen is something that you could open up. I'd love to see somebody open that up. I think it really makes it. It really does. So you've got your 4 bedrooms upstairs, and then you've got that, like I say, ensuite and bathrooms. Great property to have this. Just showing you another aspect of that landing area. And then we're going to get outside to have a look at that rear parking and garage. To the rear, sun's now appearing over that rooftop. And guess what happens to your garden when it gets over to the rooftop? Not quite there yet. There is a side gate. There's some external power leads. I think that goes to the awning. There is an awning with this. There's the single garage. Equally just as good is the personal door into the garage. So you got your personal door up and over, and then parking that I showed you earlier in front of the property. The grass is laid to like astroturf. There's your conservatory that's going to flood with light in a minute. And then you've got your garden. You've got that covered area there which you can put seating, or you can put a hot tub back in there. There's a useful garden shed as well. And it's a decent little square garden, this. Let's bring it around. Oh, it's nice to have a covered area. That's for your shade. Sometimes you need a bit of shade. There's that lovely attractive rear as well. Come around here a bit more. I'm going to go into the shade. So you can see where that sun's coming up and trying to come up. There's the garden, little gravelled area as well. That sun's just above, because that conservatory's starting to shine now there, look. Brilliant. Come around one more time. And there is that lovely aspect of this garden. I think that covers everything. I'm going to summarise what I think about Blueberry Road and why this property is important, or why somebody's going to buy it. And what do I think about this property? I think people will say to me, I've got to have a 4-bed. We're upsizing typically. Sometimes people will downsize. But it's that location, that link to the town, the link to the surgeries and schools, the Ofsted outstanding at Forest and Sandwich, the Oak. The road links in and out. If you want to get up to Devizes, or you want to go across to A303, or down the M4, or over to Bath, or whatever, this is perfect for it. You can walk into town, and you're close to amenities as well. The property itself, you will your suitcases in. Make 1 or 2 minor changes if you want to. I don't think you will. It's a great property for its price. Have a look at 4 beds. And we say this with respect to other people's properties, but it's a 4-bed detached with a lot, bit of parking and garage and a conservatory. Have a look at ours and see how it measures up. It's properly priced, this, to sell. So do get in touch on the 707 342 number, guys. It's Nigel at Lock and Key, and I'll be able to answer all your questions, but can't wait to see you. Thanks, guys.